Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the PS Minister of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, and welcome you for today's meeting, where you'll be taken through the various aspects that you need to know in order to be able to trade under the African Continental Free Trade Area. The African Continental Free Trade Area is an agreement that brings together 55 African countries. Uganda is one of the 47 African countries that have already ratified, signed, and is now implementing the agreement.
We are here with the United Nations and Commonwealth to run around and see what we should export and what we should import and how we should import it under UFTA agreement. And it is our responsibility to see to it that Uganda participates and effectively in the world market.
African countries and let the goods move so that the final consumer can have good quality goods at the lowest price.
Get using, traceability. Get a report from the market. This was bad. Talk back to the farmer. Tell us this farmer did not comply. We work with them. Anyway, all I wanted to say, it is because of us. It is not government. The policies are there. Some of us were willing to do the right thing, talk to you, make it easier, reduce the trade barriers, come down to your farms, but the businessmen.
Now what we have to do is just to package our entrepreneurial spirit and take it to the rest of Africa.
Why the Bank of Uganda is interested in the African Continental Free Trade Area is because Bank of Uganda is a regulator in the financial services sector. We regulate financial institutions, deposit-taking institutions, and we are part of the payment systems architecture, both under the EAC and now under the African Continental Trade Area. Because most of the trade is done by individuals, but the settlement and finality has to pass through a banking system. So to that extent, the Bank of Uganda has expended resources to sponsor us to negotiate some of the protocols. Like now we are dealing with the protocol on digital trade, which heavily weighs on the banking sector because digital trade and banking is essentially part of the same coin.
This program has come in time. It is very timely. It is going to help us market our products, improve on our creativity. It's going to help us access markets and also get products from within Africa. It's going to help us set up investments and people can actually invest. In general, probably it will make Africa a self-sustaining economy. We appreciate so much the efforts of the ministry and the United Nations Development Program.
And thank you, each and every one of you, for your participation, for your friendship. You have been kind to us, and we are happy for that. We say a big thank you for that, for the way you talk to us, you help us, you assist, your participation, your contributions. We are really, really grateful. My sisters here, I am happy to be with you. It's good to see women that are trying to make it in Africa, because what we don't say most of the time is that when you see a woman, there is a lot of people behind her. You don't see a lot of people. There are even men behind us. So please clap for the women for your active participation. What you are doing for the country, for the continent, we are happy, and we'll be available to help always. Don't hesitate to come to us. We are there for you. Don't hesitate when you have a request to ask. If it is possible, we will make it. So a big thank you to all of us. A big thank you to Uganda. And we hope to see in the next future.
The purpose of this workshop was to train private sector, prepare the private sector on getting ready to export under the African Continental Free Trade Area. So this workshop was cross-cutting. It targeted all members of the private sector and public service. So following this workshop, we expect that we're going to have continued engagement with the government of Uganda. The government of Uganda invited us to carry out this workshop, and we're going to have further engagement with the government of Uganda because they're the key partners in implementing the African CFTA, and the government of Uganda will be also interfacing with the private sector. And we hope that the government of Uganda and the private sector can come together with the ECA to make sure that we continue with these engagements on the African CFTA, on how successfully to implement the African CFTA and make the African CFTA work for the youth, the women, and the SMEs.
I want to formally say the training workshop is closed.